Welcome to the fourth session of Comparing Quantities. Today, you will be able to understand in detail the difference between simple interest and compound interest. You have already learned about simple interest in the earlier classes. Let us recall the terms related to simple interest. The amount of money borrowed or deposited is the principal. It's denoted with the symbol P. The time period in years for which the amount is borrowed or deposited is the time denoted by T. The additional amount paid by the bank to the depositor or paid by the borrower to the lender or bank is the interest. The interest charged on every rupees 100 per year expressed as percentage is the rate of interest which is denoted by the letter R. The interest calculated uniformly on the principal for the given time is simple interest. Simple interest is calculated using the formula PRT by 100, where P denotes the principal, R is the rate, and T is the time taken. Let's have a solved example. Find the simple interest and amount to be paid on rupees 3,900 at 5% per annum after 2.5 years. So here we have to find both the simple interest and the amount. What is given? The principal amount is given, the rate is given, and also the time period is given. Let's see. P equals rupees 3,900, R equals 5%, T equals to 1 by 2 years, which is same as 5 by 2 years. Simple interest is calculated using the formula PRT by 100. That's equal to 3,900 into 5 by 200. We can cancel the two zeros, numerator and the denominator one get cancelled. After multiplying and then dividing, we get the final answer as rupees 487.50. And to get the amount, it is the sum of principal and the interest. That's equal to rupees 3,900 plus rupees 487.40. That's equal to rupees 4,387.50. Banks and other financial institutions usually do not calculate simple interest. They add the interest for one time period to the principal and use that as the principal for the next time period. The interest thus calculated is called compound interest. Interest calculated on the principal and the accumulated interest of the previous periods of interest is called compound interest. The amount obtained by adding simple interest to the principal at the end of the first period is taken as the principal for the second period. The amount at the end of the second period is taken as the principal for the third period, and so on. Hence, the amount is said to be compounded. The difference of the final amount thus obtained and the actual principal gives the compound interest. Compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. And we can apply the formula for calculating compound interest. P into 1 plus r by 100 the whole raised to n minus p, where p denotes principal, r denotes rate of interest, n denotes the number of years. Now let's see how to solve a question. Calculate the amount and the compound interest on rupees 8,000 for 2 years at the rate of 5% per annum compounded annually. The value of P here is rupees 8,000, R is 5% and N equals 2 years. Let us first calculate the amount. Amount is given by the formula P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole raised to N, which is equal to 8,000 into 1 plus 5 by 100 the whole raised to 2. Expressing 5 by 100 in the lowest term, it is changed as 1 by 20. In the next step, we get is equal to 8,000 into 1 plus 1 by 20 the whole square. We do the calculation inside the bracket by taking the LCM. So the given numbers are changed as 8,000 into 21 into 21 divided by 20 into 20. We can cancel two zeros and then cancelling with 4, afterwards multiplying. The final answer obtained is equal to rupees 8,820. That means the amount is equal to rupees 8,820. Again, we have to see for the compound interest. Compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. So that's equal to rupees 8,820 minus rupees 8,000. That's equal to rupees 820. Let us solve another example. Calculate the difference between the simple interest and compound interest on rupees 24,000 for 2 years at the rate of 6% per annum compounded annually. As you see in this question, we have to find both simple interest and compound interest. We take it as separate two cases and try to find the solution. Case 1, simple interest. The principal amount is rupees 24,000, rate is 6% and the time period is 2 years. We know that simple interest equals ART by 100. That's equal to 24,000 into 2 into 6 by 100. Cancelling the two zeros and multiplying, we get the simple interest as rupees 2,880. Let's see how much amount we'll be getting. So the amount equals principal plus interest. That's equal to rupees 24,000 plus rupees 2,880. That is equal to rupees 26,880. So we got the answer for the amount. Now let's take the second case where we have to calculate the compound interest. While calculating compound interest also, the principal is to rupees 24,000, the rate is 6%, and the time period is 2 years. First we calculate the amount. Amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100, the whole raised to n, which is equal to 24,000 into 1 plus 6 by 100, the whole square. So that is equal to 24,000 into 1 plus 3 by 50, the whole raised to 2. While calculating and simplifying, we get the final answer as rupees 26,966.40. That is the amount. To get the compound interest, we have to subtract amount minus principal. That's equal to rupees 26,966.40 minus rupees 24,000, which is equal to rupees 2,966.40. So we got in both the cases the simple interest also as well as the compound interest. Now the question is to find the difference between the simple interest and compound interest. The difference between the simple interest and the compound interest is equal to rupees 2,966.40 minus rupees 2,880. It's equal to rupees 86.4. So, though the principal, rate and the time period remains the same, the simple interest and the compound interest is not the same. Now, let's compare in detail simple interest and compound interest. In simple interest, the interest for all the years remains the same. In compound interest, interest for all years is different as we had seen in the previous question. Simple interest is smaller than compound interest. That means compound interest is of course larger than simple interest. The formula to find simple interest is PRT by 100. Whereas in the case of compound interest, first we find the amount, then amount minus principal gets us the compound interest. Interest is based on the principal amount alone. Here, the interest is on the previous interest as well as on the principal. A dream does not become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. Thank you, children. Have a great day.